สวัสดีครับ Happy Sunday evening and thank you for joining us on NBT World Brief. You're with me, สุรพัฒน์ เหล่าธารณาริศ In our first story this evening, strict monitoring continues at the MRT Purple Line construction site in Bangkok, where additional sensors have been installed to track ground and building movement, although authorities say the situation remains stable. Deputy Transport Minister Siripong Angkasakul-Kiat said the Prime Minister has instructed authorities to closely monitor the situation. The latest assessment at the construction site near Wong Wien Yai intersection found that ground subsidence has stopped, with no further movement detected. Engineers have injected cement-based grout to fill underground voids and strengthen the soil, helping stabilize the area after water leaked into a tunnel under construction on Wednesday night.
แต่โดยภาพรวมเนี่ยเรื่องเอาตัวผิวถนนเนี่ยการซุดตัวตอนนี้หยุดแล้วนะครับไม่มีการซุดตัวเพิ่มนะครับในส่วนของอาคารก็เช่นเดียวกันนะครับและตอนนี้ในอุโมงค์เนี่ยก็ไม่มีอัตราที่น้ำเพิ่มขึ้นนะครับอย่างมีนัยสำคัญอะไรทั้งที่ถึงตอนนี้หยุดเครื่องสูบน้ำเนี่ยประมาณ20ชั่วโมงแล้วนะครับก็ไม่ได้มีประเด็นอะไรเกิด
Engineering experts say inspections of nearby buildings and roads have found no new cracks. They stress that stopping water from entering the tunnel remains the top priority before a repair timeline can be confirmed. Meanwhile, engineers from Kasetsart University are using drone-mounted LiDAR technology to create detailed 3D scans of buildings and road surfaces. The data will be compared with readings from sensors installed on nearby buildings to detect even minor changes in ground movement. Bangkok Governor Chacha Sittipan said water leaking into the tunnel has fallen from around 50 to 20 cubic meters per hour, while monitoring equipment continues to show no abnormal building movement. Most affected residents have moved to hotels or other temporary accommodation, with all costs covered by the contractor. Meanwhile, the Deputy Transport Minister says the government is delaying submission of the draft Southern Special Economic Corridor Bill while awaiting further studies and public consultation. Deputy Transport Minister Siripong Angkasakul-Kiat said the draft bill on the Southern Special Economic Corridor, or SEC, will remain on hold until a committee completes its feasibility study of the proposed land bridge project and consultations with stakeholders are concluded. He said the ministry will establish a three-party committee comprising government representatives, local communities, and the administration to help shape the project's future direction and build broader public support. Minister Siripong stressed that the SEC bill will not be submitted to the cabinet until the review is complete. He added that useful findings from previous studies by the Office of Transport and Traffic Policy and Planning will be incorporated into a revised draft with a clearer policy direction expected within a year. Thailand's National Innovation Agency, or NIA, is shifting from a grant provider to a co-investor under a new law, aiming to attract more private capital for startups and SMEs while strengthening the country's innovation economy. NIA Director Gritpaka Bunfuang said the new legislation marks a major shift in Thailand's innovation ecosystem, allowing the agency to support startups and small businesses through NIA Venture, which is a new investment mechanism designed to mobilize private sector funding. The new law allows the agency to invest through trust funds, strategic investment vehicles, and co-investment partnerships with private investors, supporting businesses from the startup stage through expansion. NIA Venture will focus on priority sectors, including agriculture and food, healthcare, artificial intelligence, circular economy, and creative economy. The agency director said the new approach is not intended to compete with private investors or maximize profits, but to reduce financing risks for innovative businesses that struggle to access capital. She said the model will also help commercialize research, strengthen Thailand's venture capital ecosystem, create high-skilled jobs, and attract foreign investment, while supporting the country's ambition to become a regional hub for innovation. The Thai government is helping local businesses and exporters prepare for the European Union's new packaging regulation, as new rules are set to apply next month. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has organized a public-private forum titled From Europe to Thailand, Best Practices and Partnerships for Sustainable Packaging Solutions, bringing together Thai and European government agencies, businesses, and industry experts to discuss how Thai exporters can adapt to the new requirements. The EU's Packaging and Packaging Waste Regulation, or PPWR, introduces stricter requirements for packaging sold in the European Union. Beginning August 12th, exporters must ensure packaging is recyclable, minimize unnecessary packaging, increase the use of recycled materials, and comply with new documentation requirements, including a declaration of conformity. The rules also prohibit certain PFAS substances, often referred to as forever chemicals, in food contact packaging. The forum aims to improve business readiness, promote circular economy practices, and strengthen cooperation between Thailand and the EU, which remains one of Thailand's key export markets.
Well, this is a whole government approach. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs is just one agency that is involved. There are other ministries that are involved too, but as the frontline ministry, what we're doing is to work closely, coordinate with the EU, and have events like today, meetings, seminar, by inviting all stakeholders, the EU and the European delegation to be here to give us the information, share best practices, and to listen to the problems that we may have, so that they would take into account the realities that the Thai side have to do in order to meet these new regulations. So, and in fact, we're coming up with a joint work plan with the EU, so that they could understand where we are, where we're going, and how to best help us prepare for these changes.
Khon Kaen province in northeastern Thailand is hosting the ISAN Creative Festival 2026 as organizers seek to turn the region's cultural assets into new business and investment opportunities. The festival opened at the Treasury Museum in Khon Kaen, bringing together representatives from government, businesses, universities, local communities, and creative networks from Thailand and abroad. This year's event embraces the concept of a modern ISAN under the theme Northeastern, as in Northeast and modern. Organizers say the festival is evolving into a creative business platform that links the region's cultural heritage and creative talent with new opportunities in business, investment, and cross-sector collaboration, reinforcing ISAN as a region of innovation and growth. According to the Thailand Creative Culture Agency, Thailand's creative economy is worth around 1.6 trillion baht, or about 8% of GDP. The ISAN Creative Festival is also part of the Global World Design Weeks network, which connects creative festivals in dozens of cities worldwide and supports Khon Kaen's ambition to become an internationally recognized creative city. The 9-day festival, running through July 19th, is expected to attract more than 250,000 visitors and generate at least 800 million baht for the regional economy. And that brings us to the end of this evening's NBT World Brief. You can scan the QR code on your screen to stay updated with our full range of stories. Until next time, สวัสดีครับ